everybody, and welcome to a very special Tuesdays with Frank. Today it is Easter, and we are celebrating the procession in Pamplona. It has just started. So, the procession is open by all the kids on Palm Sunday. So we have several floats representing the stages to the cross of Jesus Christ. So most important moments in Easter. This first float, it is Jesus Christ entering Jerusalem. Okay, it's Palm Sunday. It was designed in 1922 by an artist called Ramon Arcaya. It's a beautiful, beautiful representation of Jesus Christ getting in Jerusalem. Okay, right behind we have the guidance, which is the light. All of these candle people, they bring the light that we're about to miss because Jesus Christ is dead. So they bring the candles with them. Then the second float, it is the Last Supper. This one, this float, which is, I love it. It was designed in 1918 by José Rius. He's probably one of the most important artists in Spain doing these religious images. He was born in Barcelona, and when the first year this float walked in the city of Pamplona, about how beautiful it was, and there was an artist who said that I wish I was an apostle of Jesus Christ because they have a dinner. It was a moment when in Spain not everybody had dinners every single day, so it was a very special thing. Okay, in front of him, in front of this float, we have the incense boys. Here we have them. This is one of the heaviest floats that we have in Pamplona, and the reason is because we have so many characters. We have the 12 apostles and Jesus Christ sitting at the table. So this one is not carried on the shoulders. This one has wheels underneath and is only carried by 10 people. Mira, a ver si estoy retransmitiendo en Facebook. The next float, it's coming already. This one is Jesus Christ praying in the field of olive trees. It's in 1918. It also has stone porters and it's on wheels. Okay. So this is Jesus Christ praying with the angel, and the apostles are totally sleeping. There we have the apostles, and we have Jesus Christ praying with the angel. Okay. So now we begin to see the Roman soldiers in the city of Pamplona. There we have our little soldiers, they're so cute. And behind, it's Jesus Christ. In YouTube. Okay, so this year we have over 2,000 people in the procession of Easter. In the Easter, we have musicians, we have Romans and horses and everything. So, what we have, this one is Judas betraying Jesus Christ. He's kissing Jesus Christ. This float is from 1914, also by Jose Rius. You have to think that Jerusalem at this moment, when Jesus Christ is born, it's already a Roman, part of the Roman Empire, okay? In the year 63 before Christ, Roman General Pompey, in fact, Roman General Pompey is the one that founded the city of Pompey in Spain, here, my hometown, Pamplona as well. So he's the one that got it and he made it a Roman city, okay? So General Pompey, since the 63 years before Christ, it has been Roman. That's why we have all the Roman soldiers escorting him, okay? So you can see the silence in the city is incredible. Está en YouTube. So the soldiers are coming again. All of these costumes, especially the Roman soldiers, they are quite realistic. They're very heavy. Okay, we have different styles, and some of it is the army, some of it is infantry, chevaliers and horses, and the whole thing. So we do have a lot of different dresses, but as I said, they're pretty realistic. Okay, it was pretty much what, well, Jesus Christ's times, what he saw, it was all the Roman soldiers dressed like this. So the next float, it is the Flagellation, which is Jesus Christ when he's captured and he's been whipped. And he's placed a crown of thorns. All of these type of processions started after the 16th century. Once Martin Luther did the Reformation, a lot of people were heading to Protestantism, and Catholicism, what they needed to do is, let's say, show off a little bit or try to be more empowered and closer to the society, to the people. So that's when all of this trying to bring religion to the streets, not living only in the cathedrals and the churches. So that's when all of these beautiful processions started. This one is very simple, very humble, because Jesus Christ is by himself being tortured. So all of those hammer sounds that you hear, it's the way to tell all the brothers, because all of these are brother, it's a brotherhood, okay? So they all have to lift the float at the same time. As you see, every X amount of meters, they have to change. Who does some, at the beginning they start carrying the crosses, then they change, and then they pour the floats. So the procession is a continuous movement of people up and down. So that gentleman over there, the one that is fixing his hat or his throne, is the one that has a hammer, and he will be the one saying, okay, everybody, tack, 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 at the same time, lift her up. Okay? Let's see if we can hear him. Okay. You see the hammer? One, two. There we go. That way all the brotherhood can work together at the same time. Okay. Then we have the Jewish population of Jerusalem walking in. This next one, it is the Ecce Homo. The Ecce Homo, it means, here is the man. It is Pontius Pilate washing his hands, saying to everybody, here's the man, I wash my hands, you do whatever you want to do. This sculpture, it is by one of the best artists in Spain. His name was Benlliure. He was born in Valencia, and really the faces. Let's see if it gets a little closer, so I can zoom in a little bit more, and you see the faces of especially Pontius Pilate washing. I mean, saying to the people, "This is it. This is the man. You do whatever. It's not on me." These ones are wearing a green hood representing hope. Hope that he's washing his hands and he wants to be free of sin, or it's not his fault that Jesus Christ is going to die. So obviously, it's the coward situation. Let's see if I can zoom in Pontius Pilate. So the next stage, or the next float, is going to be Jesus Christ carrying his cross. So as Jesus Christ is carrying his cross, right behind we have Veronica. Veronica is the lady who helps him, wipes his face, and in the towel that she's washing his face, the face of Jesus Christ is printed. She's the patron saint of textiles. And then yet again more soldiers, the legion. Whoops, sorry. So the drums, what they represent is the passion of Christ, is the pain, is the suffering, it's a non-stop. So the sound, the silence. Haz fotos, por favor.
Yo.
Oh, look how many people we have in today. All the city is here. One of the things is that here in Pamplona, as it rains so much, many times this procession cannot be made because it rains. So we're lucky that today is a beautiful, beautiful sunny day. Well, evening. Jesus Christ is exhausted and it trips and falls. This is one of the most powerful images that we have because it's Jesus Christ agonizing with the weight of the cross on top of him. So now 7 crosses are coming. These 7 crosses represent the 7 last sentences that Jesus Christ said when he was crucified. Let's see if I know all of them. I don't know them in English, so I'm going to try to translate them into English. Father, forgive them because they don't know what they're doing. That's the first one. Second one, for sure, tonight, you will be with me in paradise. The third one, Mother, here is your son. Son, here is your mother. The fourth one, God, what have you abandoned me? The fifth one, I'm thirsty. The sixth one, he says, everything has been done now. And the last one, Father, in your hands I leave my soul.
Crosses must be super heavy.
Yes. When the procession, if you're in one spot, it takes about half an hour. But the procession takes about 2 hours. So carrying all of these floats and the crosses and everything for 2 hours non-stop, it's a lot of work. Okay, the Roman generals coming in. So the next stage that we have is Jesus Christ crucified. This float was done in 1932 by Fructuoso Orduña. He's a very, very important artist in Spain. Especially, he's very well known for his crucified Jesus Christ. One of the most important ones, I would say it's this one, but no, it's not. One of the most important ones that Fructuoso Orduña did. It is the one that is at the Cathedral of the Almudena in Madrid. So if you go to the Almudena Cathedral in Madrid, you will see Jesus Christ crucified by the same artist. This one is from 1932. as an anecdote, this year, after 2 years without procession, a lot of the porters, they have aged, so they have asked the young people of town to volunteer to be part of the procession, and they had over 300 people calling. So it was a huge, it was like, oh, okay, thanks, but we cannot host so many people. It was incredible.
You see many kids this year.
Yes, there are a lot of kids this year.
Well, you don't see them, but you see the size.
Well, here we are in a balcony. Hi, everybody. So, sorry I cannot speak any louder, but it is a day not to speak
We
louder.
are supposed to be quiet.
We should be quiet, but, well, if you're broadcasting, might as well talk a little bit. So the next stage that is coming now, it is, first of all, the heaviest one of them. It is carried on shoulders, and it has 32 porters. So really, this one is one of the most important ones. It is Jesus Christ coming down of the cross. It is by Spanish artist Miguel de Castellanos. It was done in 1906, and it was inspired by a painting by Rubens, okay, the Flemish artist. The lighting in all of these steps has changed during the years, because at the beginning, the older ones, they didn't have any electricity. There was no electricity, and they were lighted by torches, and many times they would get damaged. Now with electricity, everything is much easier.
Colores, manual. One is barefoot. Que uno va descalzo, probablemente habrá hecho una promesa.
And now it says that there's one that is barefooted. I don't see him.
That
But
one.
okay. So look at the complexity of this beautiful, beautiful float. I mean, the movement, the bodies, the faces. And as you see, as I now was saying, there's some of the porters that are barefooted. Probably they have made any special promise or something.
It's cold.
Um, Oh, another thing that this year they have done, I don't know if you get to see it, but the candles, they're dripping, but they don't fall into the floor. They have come to with, I don't know what wax, something that they can pretty much keep it all there and doesn't drip, which was one of the controversies, because then who takes it out? So our Lord has died, and then what we have is crown of thorns. This one is made of silver. Now what we see is Jesus Christ laying dead in his coffin. This sculpture is from 1886 by Agapito Valmigiana. Unfortunately, that light is blinding us, so we don't get to see much. Well,
So this is going on until it starts.
the what?
It gets almost night.
Yeah. At the end, by the time the procession ends in another church very far away from here, it will be all dark. Yeah. So the lights, the candles become more and more powerful. Okay, so let's see. I mean, look at all that crowd up there. That's a lot of people. By the way, that building all the way at the back, that is Pamplona's cathedral. Okay, that is our cathedral. Beautiful Gothic temple from the 1400s. Although the facade is neoclassical from the 18th. Okay, there we go. 1, 2. Okay. We are waiting for the last float. Okay, we don't know what's going on, but it's taking so long to keep on walking. Okay, we don't know what's. We're still waiting because we don't know. All the procession has stopped. At the beginning, probably something has happened. That's kind of strange. Okay.
No pasa nada, ¿eh? Tienen que llevar las canillas frías, ¿eh?
So all these cone hats have nothing to do with the Ku Klux Klan or anything like that. This is a traditional Easter outfit here in Spain, especially in Andalusia. You're going to find everywhere dressed with these capirotes. That's the name of this hat.
Nothing to do with the Ku Klux Klan.
No. Because a lot of people are like, what? No one else is that? No, has nothing to do. This is previous to that. So again, a beautiful symbol representing the death of Christ got a different meaning. No. And there she is, all lit up. The most beautiful image we have. Haz muchas.
Sí, hago muchas.
So this carriage is the most loved one carriage or float. It's the most important one that we have. It's La Dolorosa, the painful mother. Oops. So as you can see, she is such a beauty. She is the oldest image we have going in the procession today. She's from 1883. It was designed by Rosendo Novas and Balbé. And this type of image, first of all, the way they move, as it's carried by men, it's not on wheels. So this float has almost 100 candles, and the image is just the face and the hands. The rest inside she's empty. She's wearing this beautiful black velvet gown embroidered with gold. And as you can see, she's the most loved one in town. This magnificent cape was embroidered by some nuns here in town with gold thread. And it has the coat of arms of Pamplona. Everybody, what the people are screaming is guapa, which means beautiful. But she is so beautiful. Then we have our city hall. That gentleman is our mayor and all the different representatives. We have the bishop with his cape. And to close the procession, we have Pamplona's band, city band. Well, my friends, and with this, I'm gonna finish the broadcast of Pamplona's Easter procession. I hope you have enjoyed it. I know it's a little bit long, it's almost 15 minutes broadcast. Thank you for watching, and I shall see you next Sunday. It's gonna be a Resurrection Sunday, and we are going to be cooking, I know, and I at home, torrijas, which is a traditional thing for Easter. So all of this week is dedicated to Easter. Have a wonderful, wonderful Easter, everybody. Adios, amigos.